friends. So, I'm just jamming in the car right now, and there has to be a divine creative inspiration that gets me to do an impromptu live. So, I'm celebrating creative inspiration right now. And I want to share something about swimming in your emotion versus witnessing and feeling your emotion. So I want to make a distinction between when you're swimming in your feelings and when you are feeling your feelings, but you're not swimming in it. And this is an important practice for being a conscious master, for being a conscious creator. When you can witness and feel your emotion and not swim in it, then you can consciously move through this spiral of consciousness where you are moving through the experience through your awareness, coming to a conscious choice. But in order to witness this and to be a master of consciousness, you have to first be able to create spaciousness between witnessing the emotion and swimming in it. So I was having this conversation with one of my clients yesterday, and we were talking about doubt. And doubt coming out because they are transitioning into a new project where they will now be having more responsibilities, and it's a new team, so they have to go through that whole process of integrating in a new team, building relationships with new people, right? Learning the dynamic of that team they're going into. So there's a lot of new happening, and they're feeling nervous, and they are aware that they don't have any friends here in this new project they're going to. So doubt is coming up, and she is telling me that I feel like doubt is trying to sabotage me. And so to be a conscious creator, you have to create spaciousness between noticing the doubt and then letting the doubt consume you. So the way I like to envision this is by seeing the one who witnesses the experience sitting at one end of the table, and the one who feels the doubt is sitting on the other end of the table, and we're having a conversation. This is a process of learning to be with. We're not trying to get rid of the doubt. We're learning to be with the doubt without being consumed in it. And that's what I mean when I say don't swim in it. So when you see yourself sitting at this table and doubt is on the other end of the table, it is wanting you to hear its feelings. It is wanting you to listen to the thoughts it is having in this moment. It is just wanting a space to be heard and to exist. It's not trying to actively sabotage. It's asking for attention because there's something new happening, and you're probably making a new choice. And my client was taking a big ass risk and doing things they don't usually do. So yes, of course, this piece of you will come up and say, hey, I notice you're doing things differently. I'm not used to this. What's going on? So we are learning to be loving with all the pieces of us, even the doubt. And when the doubt shows up, it is needing attention. It is needing care. It wants you to hear that I'm nervous. These people aren't my friends. I don't know them. They're new. These are very real feelings, right? So it wants that to become aware. In your awareness, those feelings, it wants it to be aware. And then, as a conscious master of your experience, you choose how to care for the one who doubts. How do you care for the one who doubts? So in this process of witnessing the one who doubts across the table of you, you ask it, right? This is about respecting your sovereign emotion. You ask it, how can I care for you? How would you like to be cared for? What can I do to love you in this moment? And you better believe your doubt knows. It will tell you. It will tell you. It's just waiting for the space to be asked, how would you like to be cared for? So as a conscious creator, when the doubt comes up and tells you, I'm nervous because I don't have friends in this new project, and then you ask it, how would you like to be cared for? And it tells you, as a conscious creator, you then make the choice to give yourself the care it is asking for in this transition. This is a conscious process rather than allowing yourself to swim in the doubt and allowing the thoughts coming out of the doubt to consume you and then falling into the habitual pattern that you're accustomed to when doubt shows up in your world. So this is a new way of learning to be with you, consciously caring for all the pieces of you that needs love in the moments they show up. In the moment they show up. Because all these pieces are sovereign. And we are learning to care for ourselves in an exquisite way. We are learning to care for ourselves in an exquisite way. This is about care. The transition we are in collectively is deeply about love and care. And we will all experience this in our personal experience in different ways. But we are all learning to soften and open the heart. And it begins with you, honey. Learning to love yourself more. Learning to give yourself more love in the moments when you have doubt. Because you deserve more love in those moments, not less. So, I love going deep into the awareness experience choice spiral. And I call this the spiral of consciousness. And this is a truth of experience that I became aware of through the learnings of my teacher. And it is a very refined conscious awareness to hold in your experience if you are wanting to be a master in your world. These are the very specific energetics I spend a lot of time with. And it's the kind of space I'm creating in Sacred Circle to really go very precise with the energetics of the emotion and the mind and the consciousness, and how we command this to create our experience that we want. That we want. Because we're not victims, we're masters. If you're a human being, you've done this stuff before, so you're a master. To be a human being is a very high privilege, contrary to what the world will tell you. So I'm really excited that I finally decided that I will make space for Sacred Circle, and I will hold this sustainably, because lots of people, hearts are blossoming. And a little guidance and direction can really help a lot to master your experience right now. Because your spiritual journey is as unique as you. And the unfoldment of your spiritual journey is in your everyday life. And if you can bring conscious awareness to your life, this is how you master your purpose here. I'm so excited you're finding peace and love in these words. It was an inspiration because it does not it takes a lot to get me to do an impromptu live. So if the spirit isn't telling me to come on, I don't. So Sacred Circle opening circle is this Saturday, 11 a.m. This is a bi-weekly satsang. Every 2 weeks, I want to get together with people who are on a spiritual journey. So we can hold this energy in our life. Because that's what I'm doing every single day. Holding this energy. And living from a space of abundance and prosperity like I should be. Because that's my right. Okay, so twice a week, I want to be with you. If that's your jam, I want to be with you. There's a link in my bio to register. October 31, if you haven't heard me speak on this, let me just hit it to you real quick. It is a day of silence and outside of the matrix, which means for me that I will be in silence. I will not be speaking. My technologies will be turned off, and no one will have access to me because I will be deep within. And this is important because November is an important month of conscious choice and creating consciously from a space of love, not fear or reaction or terror. And so to consciously move into November from this space of being within, because you're looking deeply into the divine, and move into November is really setting a tone, a conscious tone for how you are choosing to experience your month, because you get to command that if you want it. So if you join me on Saturday, you'll hear me squeal a little bit more on that. And if you're still here and you're not tired of me rambling about this stuff, then maybe we'll get along. Because I take the work of the energetic very seriously. A friend of mine told me I'm a shrewd student of the energetics. And she's damn right. Anyways, y'all, thank you for being here, sharing your energy with me, sharing the space with me. And I'm looking forward to continuing this relationship of love and care together. Enjoy your day. I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.